New Year 2025. Today I'm going to be discussing the goals I have for my personal and professional development for 2025 and how you may want to have some of these goals yourself for enhancing your life, your work, your bank balance, and just your brand if you're building a brand, and in general, just improving yourself. So, in order to succeed in life, we need to be continually, in my opinion, working on ourselves, both personally and professionally. Right, when I entered the entrepreneur space in 2012, I came from an empty cup, one which I was depressed. I didn't have an end goal in life. I didn't have a purpose. When I say end goal, we all die in the end, don't we? But I meant a life purpose, a legacy. I didn't even believe in myself. I didn't even love myself. I came from a very kind of dark background in terms of depression and feeling like suicidal and all that type of thing. And it wasn't until 2012 when I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia at the beginning of 2012. And then after taking 6 months to come to terms with the fact I've got a disability for life, I then discovered a business event and I went to it for the first time ever. And that was when I saw Tony Robbins, which is the world's biggest or well-known, should I say, most well-known life coach. And he coaches people in their business as well. He's basically known as the top coach. Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, is what he's also known by. He's like one of the world's leading coaches, and he was amazing. He really got me out of my comfort zone, and I had to go around hugging strangers. And up to that point, I've been way out of my comfort zone. But by doing that, I was able to change myself gradually to become the person I am today. Changing my state through movement of music is something he taught me. He also showed me how I need to get back to be my younger, authentic teenager self that I was always born to be. To drop all the societal expectations and to drop all the societal restrictions and actually be who I was born to be, not what society dictated me to be. So if you are in a position right now where you are living in fear and you're living by what society dictates to you, I want you to stop doing that right now. I want you in 2025, which is what I'll be doing, to take bold, courageous action. This is damn scary, but it's the only way we change in life, and it's the only way we get better in our life. It's the only way we can improve ourselves is if we take bold, courageous, scary shit, excuse my language, action, right? So this is something I'm going to be doing in 2025 and of course beyond, right? I love this channel. This is not my first main channel. I'm very honest about that. And in 2024, I achieved something I thought I'd never achieve in my life, and that's with my other main channel. I got over 1 million views on that channel, right? And once you've proven to yourself that you can achieve something that you felt was impossible years ago, you then know you can achieve something more. On this channel, I've had over 170,000 views, and it's still growing to this day. This channel, I have to say, is one in which the videos are swiped through more. So if you go by statistics in YouTube, in terms of people swiping on my content and watching it and swiping away, this channel is actually succeeding over my main asexualized, my asexual life channel, right? So there is something that this channel's doing better in that way than my main channel, right? And I say that's a main channel because I've been hard at work on that channel since 2015. I am on a mission to get asexual recognised as a sexual orientation throughout the globe, so no asexual has to live in fear of ridicule ever again. And I do not hide that on this channel. I am known as the asexual entrepreneur because I mix asexuality with entrepreneurship, and those are my two favourite topics to talk about, right? So, where does this leave us in 2025? Well, like I said, I need you, and I'm going to be doing this myself, to take bold, courageous action. Like, I've got over 1 million organic views on my other channel, right? And I'm going to be writing a number of books this year. I've already got 4 books I started writing, but what I should say is I'm going to be publishing those books this year. So if you've got anything from last year that you didn't achieve that you wanted to achieve, I want you to maintain those goals and to finish those things off, right? Sometimes life gets in the way. I had to move last year, and I've been having to deal with a lot of problems in my current place. I like to call them challenges because challenges are more easy to overcome. And namely, before Christmas, I had a gas leak, right? And obviously, that's really dangerous. It was immediately dangerous. Emergency services had to be called. It was made safe. The day before yesterday, right, I had the gas boiler electrics blow up with a gas safety approved engineer trying to sort the boiler out, and carbon monoxide was leaking. So I'm just happy and grateful to be alive. Today, the 1st of January 2025, when I'm recording this live for you, I am grateful to be alive. Right? Worse things could have happened. I could be not here right now, not helping you, right? But so going into 2025 and beyond, gratitude for what I do have in my life, even if things are very difficult and going wrong like they have been last year, is something I will continue to do in 2025. The reason this is important is because even if things are not going well and there's continuous challenges are better than problems, because challenges are things that we know we can overcome. If we think problems, it kind of puts an obstacle in our way. But if we consider them challenges that we will overcome, it's like being challenged in an Olympic sport or something, or challenged in a chess game or something. A challenge is something that can be overcome. If we focus on problems, then we get more of the same. We just get problem after problem. If all we do is focus on the problem, then we'll go around in circles. But what we have to say to ourselves, and what I want you to say to yourself right now and beyond into this coming year, is what is the solution to the difficulty I'm currently facing? Like, what is the solution? Sometimes it requires other people. And what you have to say to yourself is, this time shall pass. I will do the best I can do in this moment. It might be inconvenient, it might be stressful, but I will do the best I can do, and I'll get through this time the best way possible. Because in 2024, the shit hit the fan for me, and it might have hit the fan for you, right? And it might have hit the fan multiple times. But we have to know that we are building resilience every time something like this happens to us, and we have these difficulties and challenges we have to go through. So in this video, I said that I was going to do goals for media and marketing and creative things like that, right? So I have personal goals, which is to trust my own judgment more, to make more decisions myself, but also in terms of creativity, I love writing books. That's my main thing. A lot of people do coaching. A lot of people that watch this channel are into coaching, and obviously others are just into making money online. That's their main thing. So whatever you're into, I want you to pursue your passions ferociously. I want you to focus on what you really want to do in your life, because not everyone wants to be a coach. Not everyone wants that to be their main thing. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur or live the entrepreneur lifestyle. Some people just want to make spare cash online, in which case you're in the right place on this channel, because this channel is about listening to other people, how they make money online, so you can do the same if you want to. And it's also about getting spare cash online, which is so important, especially in the UK with the economy the way it is at the moment, right? If we're selling our pre-loved items, ones we don't use anymore, don't want, don't need, we're making some cash. We are helping ourselves to maybe pay a bill, buy food we need, take ourselves on holiday or a day trip. This is very valuable skills that you are learning on this channel, and I thank you for being here. So for me personally, I've got 4 books that I have worked on in the past that I haven't published yet, which I will be publishing this year. Writing is my hugest passion. It's my life purpose. And when I'm doing that, I feel the happiest ever in my life. So if you've got a purpose, a passion, something you love to do, regardless of whether it makes you money or not, or how much money it makes you, I want you to pursue it with vigor, and I want you to pursue it as if your life depended on it, because it does. Because if you're not doing what makes you happy, it doesn't matter if you have all the money in the world. That's not true wealth. True wealth is when you're doing what you love, and you're doing more and more of what you love, and you're not listening to the voices of other people that are drowning out your own, telling you what you should and should not be doing with your life. You need to do what's right for you. There can be billionaires out there. Some are doing fantastic and they're having a great time with all aspects of life. Others are having suicidal thoughts while they're billionaires, right? That's not what makes someone wealthy. What makes someone wealthy is being happy in life, being grateful to be alive, having good friends around you, having people that you can rely on and trust and go to. Wealth is about building skills and knowledge and experience and learning and growing and developing yourself. That is true wealth. Wealth is about being rich in and of yourself, not for the bank account you have, but for the way you're growing yourself, the way you're improving your communication skills, understanding yourself, and the way you stick up and advocate for yourself and do what makes you happy, regardless of what anyone else says, thinks, or does. This is real, true wealth, right? That's not necessarily of a monetary origin, right? That's very important. So in terms of my books, in terms of creativity, and I want you to follow your creative passions, whatever they are, even if your relatives, friends, family think you're nuts, I want you to pursue those creative passions in 2025. I want you to go for your goals, ambition, dreams where creativity is concerned, right? So for me, I created a new brand last year called Diary Confessions Ace Your Life merch that goes with my Diary Confessions book, but you can buy it without reading the book. And this is something I probably will be doing more of. So I'm part of the Merch by Amazon program. And also I've got a Redbubble shop. So if you're looking to design your own merch, or even if you just always wanted to try your hand at it, go and sign up to one of the shops like redbubble.com. And there you can upload your own designs with the specification measurements that they're asking for. And you can create your own merchandise. This is t-shirts, dresses, hoodies, and also accessories for your phone, accessories for laptops. It covers cushions and mats in some cases, curtains, I believe, in some cases. So if you fancy building your own merchandise shop, you can sign up to Merch by Amazon and go through the application process. And you can also go to redbubble.com. These are just a couple of places that I personally sell merchandise on. I sell hoodies and t-shirts and things like that. You can create a brand yourself for Merch by Amazon or Redbubble, and you know your own line of clothing with accessories. How effing awesome is that, right? To see someone in a video or in an image with your t-shirt on. I've seen that before. Like, I've sold some of my t-shirts and I've seen someone post a photograph wearing one of my t-shirts, and there's nothing more satisfying than when you see someone wearing something that you have actually created yourself from scratch. You can use software. I use a software called Stencil, and this gives you some of the dimensions that you need to upload the merchandise, because there's specific sizes. You've got to have a transparent background usually, and you can't use copyrighted images at all. So you have to create a unique design. You can only make images out of components that aren't copyrighted, and you have to put them together in a way that's unique to you. A few days ago, I discovered that someone, has stolen my logo from my Erogenicity YouTube channel, and they've put it on their channel, two of their channels actually. They just changed the color, but the logo is identical. So at the moment, I've alerted YouTube to this and reported them, and I'm hoping something's going to be done about it, because I created that design myself in Stencil. It means the logo is amazing. Their channels, I should say, one's got over 50,000 subscribers, the other's got over 39,000 subscribers. So clearly I'm doing something right when I'm creating logos from scratch myself. I'm good at doing that because I've tried to do that, and I've progressed in doing that. So I wouldn't have guessed years ago that I'd be good at doing logo design. Like, I've always been creative with writing, but I didn't know that I could even design anything to go on a t-shirt. And I get people buying my t-shirts online and other things from me that's considered merchandise, right? I didn't think I could do that years ago. I thought, there's no way I can do anything like that. But look at me now. So I want to encourage you this year to do whatever creative pursuit you want, whether that's pottery, photography, artwork, painting, writing a book yourself. Just go and do it. Make that goal and take little baby steps each and every day, or certainly at least every week, towards that goal. right? Just put your goal, like maybe it might be doing a painting, and then like what are you going to do to do that painting? Like, you know, you need to get the right paintbrushes, the right paints. You might need to get a book on painting. You might need to watch some YouTube videos on painting, and you might need to do various things like the canvas or the paper it's going to go on. You might need to look into that, research them, and all this type of thing, right? This is something that you could do. You could then take a photograph of your artwork, for example, upload it online in a software, and actually put that on a t-shirt, right? Which would be amazing, wouldn't it? And so unique. So there's lots you can do. These are ways you can make additional money on Amazon by having your own merchandise and uploading this merchandise. It's print on demand. The good thing about that is you do not have any outlay of money up front. You don't have to deal with customer service. Amazon and Redbubble deal with that for you. And Redbubble is worldwide. They ship worldwide. And so only when someone orders one of your designs does that actually get printed. And then some people can return them. Some people will return it if they've got the wrong size of hoodie, for example. But it doesn't matter. Amazon or Redbubble will handle all of that for you. There's no inventory, there's no stock to keep, there's no shipping yourself to do, there's no dealing with customer service yourself to do. So this cuts down a lot of the mental strain and hassle, and it just allows you to bask in the beauty of having someone wear your design. Plus you get some money, you get a commission, right? They take out their fees of what it costs to ship it to the customer, print it, etc., and you basically get a commission. So this is really good. So in 2025, I will probably be designing some more merch. I thought of another brand I want to bring out, which I think might do very well. So I've been looking to see if anyone else has got that brand, because you can't copy another brand. Once you've registered a brand with Amazon or Redbubble, it's usually your brand, because, you know, you have to create a brand name to go with it. And so that's very important. So make sure that you pursue your creative pursuits with vigor. So I'll be getting my Asexuality book finished this year, published, Asexual Guide to Sex, Diary Confessions book 2, and the Diary Confessions workbook that goes with my first best-selling asexual Diary Confessions book. So this is really important. So again, if you've got books you want to do, make sure you start working on at least one of those books and work out the order in which you want to do them in if you've got a series or series ongoing. I'm also going to be writing a book on how I achieved over 1 million organic views on my main channel. So again, that if you're looking to build a YouTube channel, that will be able to help you. So whatever knowledge you've got, if you've got knowledge in IT, for example, website design, if you've got knowledge in how to photograph certain things, how to do painting, how to, you know, do lots of different things like gardening, all these type of things you can use to put into a how-to book that's non-fiction, for example, and sell it on Amazon. So one of the ways that I make money is to upload my books to Amazon and sell some of them. Not all of them sell all the time. You're going to get, sometimes you make something, you create something, you think people are going to buy it, and they're not, and they might buy something else that you're like, why are they buying that? But it might be one of your designs that you don't favor, but other people do. They see something amazing in it. So never underestimate like what you can do and what you can achieve in a year or even a month, and never underestimate yourself. Just have a go at these things, right? A lot of people are scared to put themselves out there. They're scared to try new things. They're scared to sell anything online because what will people think of them, right? But what I want you to do is think, what will you think of yourself if you look back on your own life in years to come and realize you didn't do and you didn't try what you could have done and tried because you were too worried about what people thought, right? Les Brown says, you know, that one of the most richest places in the world is a graveyard because it's where people take their dreams and they die with their dreams inside them because they're too scared and afraid of what people will think, say, and do. And they don't act on what they really want to do in their life. So I don't want that to be you. So please don't miss out. And please make sure you go and take that art course, take that photography course, design that piece of merchandise, write that book and get it out there, right? You've got nothing to lose whatsoever. If someone laughs at you, so what? Are they doing what you're doing? Are they even trying? Are they even bothering? If the answer's no, it doesn't matter. A lot of the people that might make fun of you or that might say negative comments, they don't matter because they don't really care about you. They're just strangers. It doesn't matter. But sometimes I understand that family or friends, close relatives might also not support you. That's okay too. Just do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Because you deserve to live a life that you want to live, not what other people tell you to live. I get regular people in my inbox saying, oh, I can help you make £10,000 as a coach. Coaching is not my main thing. I do that as a side thing to writing and publishing books. Book publishing is my main thing, despite the fact that people say you can't make a full-time living out of it, despite the fact that I might not ever make as much money as people do as a coach. I am driven by passion, determination. I'm driven by what lights my soul on fire. So what I want you to do is ask yourself what lights your soul on fire, and I want you to go and do that, because when you do that, you're going to feel amazing about yourself, right? And when you start to feel amazing about yourself, you'll then start to build a happier year for yourself and a happier life ahead. This is so important. So in terms of marketing, so far I've done organic marketing with everything I've done. Like I said, I've achieved over 1 million views on my other channel, which is through organic marketing. But this year, I might very well try a YouTube ad on my main channel, which I've never tried before, for the Asexuality book. Now, this is something I've not done yet. I don't know if YouTube will approve it, because they can be a bit iffy about asexual things, because it's to do with sexuality. So I'll have to see if that's feasible, if it works. But I wanted to achieve over 1 million organic views first, rather than paying for any ads. So I could say I did that on my own with no ad spend whatsoever. But as far as I know, there's never been an ad done for asexuality. So I like to be the first to do something. So the fact that I'm going to be doing that first, as a first, again, is fantastic. So if you've got something you can do first, an original version, be a pioneer in it, then I say go ahead, because that will make you feel so good, and it will help enhance your life personally and professionally throughout 2025. So marketing, I encourage you to try organic marketing first. I use social media auto posting tools to be able to post my content, for example, from YouTube out to various platforms on Facebook, on X, on Instagram, and to my Facebook pages. So if you use social media auto posting tools, it means you don't have to be physically posting every single time yourself, which can be so time consuming, right? We haven't all got the time to be going around posting every post individually all the time. So if you have systems set up and processes that allow you to auto share your content elsewhere, your blog posts, for example, or your videos on YouTube, anything like this, this is really going to help you out and enable you to spread the word about what you do far quicker in 2025. What do I use? I use Promo Republic, I use Socialmonials, and Social Bee. Those are 3 auto posting tools that I use. Again, I use Promo Republic, Social Bee, and Socialmonials, right? I use those 3 in different ways, but basically sometimes you have to re-authenticate the token that allows you to connect between the auto posting tool and the actual platform. And sometimes, well, there's wait for some of those to take effect, one of your other social media auto posting tools could be posted. Sometimes it's good to be doing different content at different times. So that's good to have different social media auto posting tools for that as well. And it just helps spread awareness. And if one of your auto posting tools goes down for some reason, doesn't work correctly, then you've got backup, and you've got a flowing system there of your posts and your content. And by keeping your content alive across your social media platforms, you're enabling the audience to keep you in their minds regularly and to be able to get value from you regularly when you can't physically be in several places at once. Do you know what I mean? It's just impossible. So this is really important for your marketing going forward, right? So media is good, right? So in terms of media, if you're building a brand, if you're building awareness around books or merchandise, then it's good to try and get in the media. What I mean by this is on radio shows, on podcasts, on television shows, anything to do with publicity and media. It's very important you try to get on that to enable you to share your message and what you do in your products and services with a bigger audience, right? But if you haven't got a big budget, or you feel you can't get on podcasts easily or anything like that, then you need to start small by actually talking on YouTube, right? When you talk on YouTube, then you can talk about what you do, you can give some value, some educational content, and then you can actually promote a product or a service during that live stream at the end of that video, so people can actually buy your products and services that way. The YouTubing is a media. Social media is still media. So the media doesn't have to be mainstream media like TV. It could be a social media. So you could go live on Instagram, for example, live on Facebook, live on YouTube, whatever platform or platforms you love the most, go on live on those, because those are the ones you're most likely to be able to maintain and sustain going forward with your content. If you pick a platform that you personally don't like, you don't feel good about, you're going to procrastinate, and then you're not going to be able to put regular content out on it, because you're not going to feel good about doing it, right? So we need to be looking at platforms which make us feel good, we feel great about, but also challenge us to upskill. So you might have noticed I'm doing a vertical live stream here. I've only just started doing vertical live streams on my phone as a regular thing, particularly on my other channel. And this takes a lot of managing, because I've got to speak, look at the camera, but I've also got to maintain any comments in chat and read them and respond to them in real time. So this is a new skill that I'm developing more going into 2025. So whatever skills you've got from 2024 and previously, we need to be working on those to actually go forward in our life and to grow those skills. Don't not keep growing the skills you've already acquired. Just acquire new skills by trying new things. Do not be scared to try new things. In terms of making money, making cash, I think it's so important that you do sell your pre-loved items online, such as on Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, and there's a lot of places as well, such as Craigslist, eBay. You can try. I think there's something called Cash Cow. There's Vintage as well. Vintage cash places you can go online to sell things. I haven't tried some of these other things. I tried Vinted, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. Those are the three things or places I should say, that I've used before to sell my own items online. Now, as it's January now, what you should be looking to do is to sell things, if you've got anything on your personal items list that is in keeping with what adverts would basically sell on TV or online. So if you've got swimming costumes, because people are thinking about holidays now, they're thinking about slimming down, they're thinking about, going away. So anything that they would usually promote on TV at this time, like swimming costumes, holidays, beach resorts, any of that type of thing. So if you've got anything like swimming costumes, fitness equipment that you don't use anymore or can't use for some reason, anything like books to do with places abroad that you might have read and you're no longer interested in reading, you don't need them. All these types of things are more likely to be sold in the new year. As it's February next month, things for Valentine's Day are good to sell now online. So if you've got anything lying around with ornaments, such as with hearts on it, or anything you think might be romantic and you just don't want it anymore, maybe you've had a relationship breakup and end and you've got cuddly toys with hearts on them, these are the type of things you can start selling now and say this makes an ideal Valentine's gift. If you've got a piece of fitness equipment, say this is ideal to get your new year off to a fantastic start by exercising and getting in shape for the rest of the year. All these types of things that you see being sold online at this time of year, that they're promoting heavily online or on TV, those are the things that you can get out of your closets, out of your wardrobes, out of your chest of drawers, and you can sell them if you no longer use them, need them, or want them. Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, and if you're having a hard time getting income coming in and you need to pay bills and put food on the table, then sometimes you have to take drastic action and think, what is it I may still like and enjoy, but I don't use that much, or I could live without, and sell those things. It could be heartbreaking a bit, but then we have to learn in life to let go of certain things. We have to let go of items because we can't keep everything. We can't keep cluttering our lives. So decluttering is really good for the mind, and it's good to declutter the home, because we can't keep taking everything with us from home to home, and we can't keep having a pile of stuff. So when I was made redundant years ago, or I had to leave a job, for various reasons, could be health or whatever. I purposely sold stuff online on Facebook Marketplace, on Vinted, which is why I know so much about the platforms, why I've got 5-star reviews. I've still sold some stuff since, but I specifically sold stuff on there that I hadn't used for a while, that I didn't need, even if I might like it, and some stuff that I was like, well, I would like to keep this. I probably would use it in the future, but I'm like, what do I need now? I need money for food because I haven't got enough money coming in for food. So I would sell it, and it was hard, and I had to learn to detach. But these type of things make us stronger, they make us more resilient, and they enable us to gain the skills we need to be able to sell online and make money, make cash online. So once you learn how to sell one thing online, you can grow and sell more things online. You need to pay attention to the title of the item you're selling, the description, the color, and what the occasion is for. So go on Amazon and go on eBay and find those items like, similar, or the same as you are selling, and try and say some of the same things that they sell, to sell that item, right? And you should always be cheaper than eBay. If someone can find your item usually on eBay cheaper, they will usually go to eBay. So you should be cheaper than eBay and usually cheaper than Amazon, because that's a reason for them to buy from you and not go to Amazon or eBay if they can get the same product there brand new, for example, or if they can just get the same product which is easily more convenient for them. Because with Facebook Marketplace, for example, often people have to pay cash and pick it up from your home. They have to meet you in a city somewhere. Although some people will order things from you by post, if you're selling things on Facebook Marketplace by post, you need to then account for PayPal fees if you want to charge them the PayPal fees and the postage and the packaging, right, on top of the item price. Otherwise, you end up out of pocket compared to if someone picks the item up from your home and meets you to collect the item, right, when you're not paying postage and packaging for them to have the item. So think about all these things. Make sure that you are in a profit as much as possible with your pre-loved items. If you've got people that bought you those items and you no longer use them, you're not going to be out of pocket because you're going to make a profit because you didn't buy that in the first place. If it's something you've bought yourself, and yes, you're going to take a hit on the amount of money you make, it might not fetch, or usually doesn't fetch, the same amount of money as you paid for it, you're still going to be quids in. You're still going to be in a profit in the sense of not the physical money, but profiting as in the sense right now in that moment you're going to have money coming in. You'll take a loss on the difference between what you bought it at and what you're selling it at, but then there's a depreciation of value anyway as time goes on. So you're still going to be making some money, and it's still more money than you would have had you not sold the item, and you've just got like the asset sat there, if you know what I mean. So very, very important. If you're in the UK and you're on benefits, if you sell a few things online and you're not making a regular income and a business out of it, you can do that on top of benefits, which is really beneficial. But if you're building a business online and you're selling items on eBay, for example, regularly, then you need to register as self-employed in the UK, right? And paying taxes might be involved, but always make sure that you put your expenses as well as income down on your actual accounting, so that you deduct your expenses from your income, right? Very, very important. And make sure you look at the HMRC website to see what those income and expenditure allowances can be, like what can be put down as income, what can be put down as expenditure, right? And postage and packaging is an expense. So this is very important. So marketing, like I said, try organic marketing. I haven't tried paid marketing yet. So if I do, I can share some of those results with you. And just keep knowing that any amount of money you make online is incredible compared to someone who makes zero money online, because at least you're out there fighting for yourself, trying to make money online, and you are getting the knowledge and skills and know how to be able to do that, which is incredible and absolutely amazing. So get your items out, have a good clear out. If you've got unwanted items for Christmas, get them ready and get them to sell. So it's better to have money in your bank account, in your pocket, than it is to have that item sat collecting dust when you don't need it, want it, or use it anymore. Remember, if you take that money and you put it in the bank and you make interest on that money, then you make interest on the interest. This is called compound interest, right? It's compounding effect, right? It's when you have the money in the bank plus interest, and you get interest on the interest, right? So this is important for growing your savings, right? Savings is important for building a good amount of money in your bank account and having some financial security behind you, right? It's very, very important. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you feel we've covered marketing and creative and media and making money, making cash. And also, it's important to have personal goals for 2025. So I've said that I think that some of my personal goals are to trust my own judgment more and to make more decisions for myself, and to also be very focused on what you want to do that will take your life forward to new levels and heights, because we need to say no to things that are not enhancing our life, things that are not in the same path as us, and things that are going to drag us out of our own agenda and into those of other people's. Always have your best own interests at heart, especially when it comes to business, because you don't want to be doing something just because someone else thinks it's a good idea. You want to be doing it because you're investing time, energy, and effort into something you enjoy, you like doing, to make it sustainable. I know people who have been online, on Facebook, on YouTube, and they built a brand and they did really well for a short period of time, and then they're nowhere to be seen. They've disappeared off their Facebooks for years, and they've just shut down their YouTube account. They've probably kept it open but took all the videos off, or most of the videos off, and now they're not even active anymore, right? And a lot of the time that's because their heart isn't fully in it, or it's only in it for a season. It was only in it for when it was doing well and succeeding, right? To be successful in personal, professional life, you need to be having resilience and strength and be following your North Star, what is important to you, in order to have sustainable energy and momentum and motivation going forward. Because if you are not enjoying what you're doing, if you're not motivated to what you do, and you're only doing it to make money, you're going to run out of steam eventually, and you're going to end up like these people do, when no one knows what the hell they're doing anymore, and they've gone from being like kind of really, really expert in the field, doing incredibly well, to basically dropping off the social media earth. So make sure that's not you. Make sure you're doing something you love and are passionate about, right? I get loads of people telling me, oh, you can't make money from publishing books, right? Maybe that's true for a lot of people, but I still follow that dream. I believe it only takes one book to become a millionaire. It only takes one book to change your life or someone else's. That's it, right? If you follow ClickFunnels with Russell Brunson, he says you're just one funnel away, right? When you do writing, you're just one book away. You're just one book away from changing your life, other people's, or both. Always remember that. You're one painting away from changing your own life or other people's. You're one photography session away from changing your life or other people's. You're one online purchase away from changing your life or other people's. You know, some people might just need a break. They might just need to go away for a weekend, and selling their items and saving up for that time to go away and spend time with their loved one could save their relationship, for example. So never underestimate the power of small amounts of money. Never just focus on huge amounts of money and not appreciate the small amounts of money. There's some people on this channel that will just make pocket money, that will just make a bit of spare cash. And that's what this channel's all about. Encouraging whatever stage you are at in your growth, make money, make cash journey, to be a fulfilling life journey for you in that moment. Whether you're making £1 online or you're making thousands of pounds online, it's all valid. And you are changing your life just by gaining the skills, knowledge, wisdom, and know-how to do these type of things online. So in 2025, set your creative goals for whatever you want to do. Publish books, try uploading images to Merch by Amazon or Redbubble to create your own merchandise. Sell your photographs online. If you're into coaching, then try selling your coaching services, all this type of thing. Try things out, be experimental, and enjoy the process of learning and growing yourself, both personally and professionally. This is what I like most about entrepreneurship, is the self-growth I have personally and professionally, all the skills, knowledge, and experience and wisdom I've learned over the years to make me a better person. Personal goals is to be better at communicating with others. I still want to improve that. To be better at understanding red flags in personal relationships, for example, better. To look for higher quality people in my life, because obviously your environment can affect your whole life, your business, how you feel. So to be able to foster loving people around me. So improving my communication skills, improving my understanding and listening skills more than I already have done, because it's something I'll continuously work on, will be something that's huge for me in 2025. So I can continue bettering myself, so I can continue to help people, for example, online. So I encourage you to develop yourself. So this is thinking for yourself, drowning out the noise of other people, not allowing other people to come into your life and literally drown out your own voice. Don't do something just for the money. Do something because you love that thing. Do something to experiment though. Experiment. Don't be afraid to try new things, because through experimentation, the most amazing, incredible things can happen. And that's what I want for you throughout 2025. I want for you to have the most incredible, amazing experiences of your life, regardless of money. I want you to be so rich in experiences that no one can touch you, because you've got the best profit of all. And that is the life experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, the self-confidence, self-esteem, and the well-being, mental well-being, spiritual well-being, peace, happiness, love within yourself, because you love what you're doing, you love learning, and you love just being you. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. If you want more live streams like this, please comment down below live stream, and I'll consider doing some more. And until next time, see you soon on the next video or live stream. And press that bell icon after subscribing so you do not miss an episode. It's really important. I'll look forward to creating more videos for you in 2025 that help to enhance your life and help you to make more money, make cash online, and to love being in your personal power and authentic you as you pursue your own goals, life ambitions, and dreams. Write down below in the comments what your goals are for 2025, both personal and professional. I'd love to know. Creative goals, media goals, publicity goals, whatever it is, let's share it here and build a fabulous, loving community. As always, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Lots of love.